case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
All day, every day, any day.
315. And they'll send the slot in motion left. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 79 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. It's Eckler again. And some room to work. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Play action. Now Wentz. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A give running right, Gibson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They run the jet sweep. Dotson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll run with Gibson, and he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
We got 4. We got 4. Mike 52, Mike 52. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 13 yards there offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that flag accepted.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Now it's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert on 1st down now.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got it to Williams.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.